It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're in the beautiful mountains of Idaho. Oh, we are live. Hello, my name is Dory with Prairie Scraps. And if you're watching this first part and you don't see that button, that red live button, go ahead and put hashtag replay so that I know you saw it. We are going to make some wedding gifts today, and just seems to be the season. I've already had one set of these. I don't know. I think I did some videos doing it. But today we're going to, actually, I kind of feel like I'm cheating, T-shirt Friday, or T-shirt Friday. I'm ready for Friday. I'm tired today. We got some exchange students yesterday. We ran them ragged yesterday and today. So I've been running kids everywhere, doing all the stuff. But anyway, I have these denim aprons. I got them at, actually, I've been finding them at Michael's. That's the best place. Or Joann's, I guess. Joann's. And I wanted these. I like these denims for everybody, actually. But I haven't been able to find them for everybody. I've only been able to find, this time I went, I needed 3 pairs. So 6 of them all together. And I could only find 2 denims at the store, at the Joann's that we were at. So that's what I bought. And then I just got them to match 2. So each wedding couple will get a set of matching aprons, and we're going to personalize them. I'm going to make them Mr. and Mrs. I love that. You could put their names on it. You could do whatever you wanted to make it personalized. I kind of heard like a rumbling. I wondered if it was thunder. Maybe it's just noise outside. So anyway, this was, I don't know what I did this for. Anyway, my daughter thought it was a great idea. She's kind of a 20-something, fairly newly married. And so she thought this was a great idea to do. So that's why we're doing it. So I've got 2 of these denim aprons today that we're going to make for a wedding gift. I still have one more set. The other set I got, the first set I did was white. And then this set is an off-white. So basically they're a large adult apron, 29 by 32. You could use any apron you want. And there's some cheaper versions like at Walmart. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. We're going to make a wedding gift. We're going to make some his and her aprons to go for a wedding gift. And they aren't actually the very cheapest apron, but I do like the quality of these better than the ones at Walmart. These were from Joann Fabrics, and I think they were like, I want to say $14, maybe $15 a piece. So they're not exactly, maybe even, they have some that are like this canvas as well as the denim color at Joann's that has a leather strap. So I guess it would just, hi Margie, good to see you. It would just depend on what you want to spend. And for this wedding that I'm going to do, I'm feeling cheap because they invited the family, and we have a couple foreign exchange students. And so I asked permission and offered to pay for extra guests, one extra guest, one more than was invited on her invite. And she said no. So I still have to go to the wedding. We booked a very expensive Airbnb over in Oregon and are taking the whole family. My husband took a day off work, and I'm the only one that's going to actually go to the wedding. So I'm not feeling bad about this one not being a super expensive. I don't know why that is. I always want to give generously, but in this case, because we were planning on our whole family going and just happened to have, I can't do anything with the exchange students. They have to go with us. They can't stay by themselves. They're only 14 and 15, and they're in a foreign country. So, and then it was like, do I split them up? Do I leave my girls home? I didn't know how to do it. So anyway, she did not want us to bring one extra person. And so I didn't know what else to do. I'm going because I am helping my daughter babysit. So this is an older transfer, but we do have Welcome to the Wedding currently available. And this one, I'm trying to find Ceremony Sides, it's called. Ceremony Sides. And it, excuse me, I'm going to cough up a lot. It does go, there's some flowers, and I'm not even sure we've ever used these. I don't like them. I'll be really honest. This one says, pick a seat, not a side. We're all family once the knot is tied. And then it has Mr. and Mrs. You could do this with any of our fonts. Just do Mr. and Mrs. Or you could do their names even, because I think that would be a great gift. And so I think I am actually possibly on, this will be my third time using this. You can use them up to 12 times as long as you take very good care of it. So we're going to do that. We're going to use white ink. It's our Chalkology ink. And it is permanent. It is non-toxic. It is permanent. I will leave this sit for 24 hours. And tell me, do you guys have wedding gift ideas that you it's your go-to? I don't care for doing money. I know it costs them money to have a dinner and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It's not as personal, I guess. I couldn't name all the people that gave me money. I appreciated it. We used the money partially for our honeymoon. And then we bought a vacuum cleaner and we bought a TV. So I don't know if those are good choices necessarily, but I don't know. I feel weird about doing money. You just never know. Especially, it really bothers me when you do money and you don't send a thank you. That always bothers me. You must send a thank you. So anyway, I definitely would have put money in this envelope if we were allowed to bring our family. Oh, so, and we've been planning to do this. It's my daughter's, it's my daughter's roommate from college. We've been planning to do this for some time. We've had this Airbnb booked for the whole family. She's bringing her 2 kids, and then she wanted us to come with. We're actually going out early so we can help her with the kids. So, because she's the maid of honor. So anyway, we all can't go. And so Dave is going to be taking the kids. He probably gets the fun job, really. He is taking the kids, the 4 girls, our 2 exchange students, and my 2 girls. Perfect. He is going to take them to the Tillamook factory. And there's a jerky factory down the way from Tillamook. So they're going to have a good old time. Our Airbnb is like an hour away from where it is. Look how easy that was. You could get a singles packet and don't put this in, and do that. So easy peasy. Is that cute? So we're doing this for a wedding gift. Tell me what your go-to wedding gifts are. Love to hear. I like to do a personal handmade item, I guess, is my goal. All right. Let's do the other one, Mr. So anyway, I kind of knew she would have a problem with this. Like I said, we did not decide until way after we had planned to go, but we have a big enough Airbnb. And my son is going to be back in college already, so he is unable to go. Oops. Need to be careful here. Because we don't want to get it ink on and another part of the apron. If you can get it while it's wet, you can get it off, but it is permanent. I will let this dry for 24 hours, and then I will come back tomorrow with parchment paper and a hot iron and iron for a few minutes to make it permanent on front and back. So to start off with, I always use these. These are centered. Our transfers are centered, so I like to fold it on the good side, not the sticky side. And that kind of helps me center it. That last apron was pretty much folded down the center. So that was helpful. This one is not. This one is not centered, so we might have to do some little bit of measuring here. Make sure we get it right. So we will be going. It's a morning wedding. It's like brunch. Brunch. Morning coffee. I'm going to try very hard to hopefully that doesn't know what is going on there. I'm going to try very hard to drink my whole family's worth of coffee, I think. That's going to be my goal. No, I'm going to be helping with the grandbabies because my Miriam is going to be standing up in the wedding. My daughter's standing up in the wedding. And then the babies, I'm hoping, is going to be my responsibility. I get the good one. No, they're both good. I love them both equally, but babies are so much fun, and he's only 5 months old. So we're going to do the mister now. Just put it in. Sometimes with the darker color and white, you have to kind of pay attention because it may kind of soak it up, but that last one went pretty good. So we're just going to go with it, and hopefully we don't mess it up. It'll be bad. Hey, Sue, I haven't seen you in a while on live. You must be busy with your own grandbaby. She must be getting really big, I bet. Okay, we'll set that aside. Always before you peel it off, you don't have to hurry with pink. You can take your time. Always when you peel it off, check your fingers, because if you get a little dab of it on your fingers and you go to peel it off, it may not look good when you pull it off. So hopefully it was a little slippery. I'm hoping, yay, it worked out, mister. So that's it. And all I have to do now is get that on something so I don't make a mess. And we are good to go. It is like a little more grainy, I think. I did black on the white with a little greenery when I did it. And it does have like a little bit of I don't know what I would say, like a little smearing in the in the fabric. But that is it. So easy peasy. We are less than 15 minutes for us to I don't know why I am coughing like that. I'm checking because it looks like my R is detached a little bit. I was hoping to do them both, but I realized that with a white apron, I'm going to have to do a different color. So I'm actually thinking about doing that one in brown. Oh, it isn't. It isn't. The R is not attached to the M, so that was right. I was afraid there was like a gap there. It's totally correct. So that's it. I will just wait for this to dry and then come back with an iron and parchment paper and make it permanent tomorrow. And so coming down to the end of the month, there's lots of exciting things going on. I would love to hear from you if you are actually using like SVG files or all the files for 3D. I don't know, is it called a laser printer or laser cutter or hello, Mom. We're making wedding gifts. I made a Mr. apron out of denim, and I made the Mrs. right before this. Well, the one thing I wanted to say is these are handy. These, where in the world did I put that? The ink mats. You can use them over and over. They're sticky, and they help keep your ink from getting all over everything. I think this is like that. Where did I? And I always keep all the cover and everything for it too. So if you'd like, we do have another wedding one. It does have a Mr. and Mrs., but I would be happy to show you also one of our fonts for doing this project. So if you'd like the information about doing this project, just go ahead and put MM for Mr. and Mrs. or M&M for Mr. and Mrs. And I will get with you and help you do this project yourself. It's so easy peasy. Under 15 minutes, you can make a personalized wedding gift. So kind of a fun, easy peasy thing to do. And like I said, I think it makes a nice gift. You could also give like some of the grill set with it if you like. But like I said, this time I'm going solo. So, you know, I probably will just give them the gift. There's nothing else I can do. We have another gift too. We have another shower for somebody at work. So, or for somebody at church. That one's coming up in August too. So that's coming soon. Yes, this is my 4th set of Mr. and Mrs. aprons this year. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I maybe need to get one to another lady who just had a shower. I missed a shower. I don't know how I did it. It was like an announcement at church and I missed it. So I just forgot. Can't remember everything. Announcements when I'm at church, we sing an opening worship song and I sing on the worship team. I sing at front and then I go sit down still at the front of the platform and I hear all the announcements, but I'm not writing them down and I don't always get to see the brochure or the bulletin. So sometimes I miss things just because I can't remember it all. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. We are having a blast. Do all the things. Make sure that if you are on YouTube, on my Prairie Scraps YouTube, do all the things. Subscribe, like, comment, do all those things. That helps me out. So thanks so much for joining me and have a great evening. And keep on crafting.